Hey guys, me again. Just gonna get you some stretches for your hips. I'm thinking pigeon pose, and just a couple little variations. You can just sit on the ground and do it when you're watching TV, like I mentioned in other videos. You can do a little bit of your own stretch or a flow, and you can add these in. So, just gonna do a couple of things. And then we'll get into a pigeon pose, and I'll show you some variations on pigeon. So, bound angle is a great pose. Bound angle has your feet pressing into one another. Relax your knees out to the side. Get into your hips. Start with that nice tall posture. Relax the shoulders down. Crown of the head goes up. All right, we're not slouching, not pressing the chest forward. Nice and tall. And I know this might be uncomfortable for some, Donnie, but you could take something that you might have at home, pillows, towels, prop them under your legs, and again, you could just sit there and watch TV, let your hips open up, let the muscles sort of relax and stretch. So if you have a yoga block, I'm just gonna forgot that I brought those yoga blocks out here for that, but it's holding up my camera, or my phone rather. But towels, pillows, blocks, dog if you have, if they'll let you do that. Just relax, let your hips sort of, you'll find after 30 seconds, after a minute, you'll feel a little bit of a release happen. So the longer you can stay in these poses, the better. You can also draw those feet in a little bit closer to your torso. Again, sit nice and tall, relax the shoulders down, and just sit with the feet pressed together. Lots of times when we do this in class, I like to suggest a little bit of self-love, maybe a little foot massage. You can get into the toe stretching here. That's for another time. You guys know I love my toe stretching. But sitting nice and tall, right? Little foot massage, you can do that. And also I like to do just a little torso rotate. Again, keep that spine nice and tall. Lean forward, over to the sides. You feel it. You feel it everywhere. Right, in the hips, in the low back. All right, and then you can reverse the circle. A little bit. You can bring your hands out, relax forward. That's a little bit deeper. Right? If our hips are all jacked up already and they're just right here, just stay right there. As you progress more, you can maybe get a little bit deeper into the stretch like this. You can lift the chest up again. Do it for as long as you feel comfortable. You can get into a double pigeon pose, right? So double pigeon, again, this isn't going to be for everyone. Some of you are going to look like this. One leg in that double pigeon, one leg out straight, and you still might even be jacked up. You can take that pillow or towel and place it under there and just relax. So the idea with double pigeon or stacked fire logs is you have your shin parallel to the top of the mat, okay? Parallel to in front of you. If you're just on the ground, you want that shin going straight, the heel going straight out from the knee. Okay, so again, sitting tall, relaxing, letting that happen. If you can, you want to take that other foot, the left foot, step that instep just below the knee on the right side, allow that left knee to relax down. Okay, so again, not everyone's gonna look like this. I've been doing this for a while, so this is quite comfortable for me. Have both your feet flexed. Protect those knees, right? If we are loosey-goosey, we can zig and zag, and we don't want to open up that door for injury. So again, just sit here, nice and tall. Maybe you're feeling it. Maybe not. You want to get a little bit deeper. Lower the chest. Sorry, I get distracted by birds. Big vulture that just flew by. Drop the elbows down, lift the chest, right? And maybe a little swaying motion from side to side. Again, do that as long as you like, right? If you're doing heavy squats, if you're riding a bike, if you're running, great Great stretches for the hips here. I suggest before going to the other side, maybe doing some windshield wipers with the legs, just sort of move the femur heads inside the hip socket. Just back and forth a little bit. And then we'll go opposite, right? So the left leg is down, again, parallel to the top of the mat or the side of the mat. You're gonna step that right foot just below the knee, relax down, keep the feet flexed, sit nice and tall. Again, maybe one leg is out straight. Maybe we've got something under the hip, and you could just sit here and you could do your stretching while you're on Facebook or figuring out the next TikTok video. Who knows, right? So again, I'm gonna sit here for a few minutes, or a few seconds rather, because it feels super good. Balance it out. Again, maybe leaning down, bringing those elbows in. Super good there. And then just 2 more variations on pigeon. You can always do reclined pigeon, okay? We know what our traditional pigeon looks like. We'll get there last. But a reclined pigeon, sometimes it's referred to as threading the needle. So we'll relax down here. Cross the right ankle over the left knee. Draw that left knee into the chest. You can bring the hands behind the thigh or on the shin, and just draw that knee in towards the chest, right? So again, in the pigeon, we have that parallel shin, not straight across shin. Again, flex the foot, this right foot, the one that is across the body, flex it, keep that knee nice and protected. So you can just hang out here. Do the opposite side. Again, so you bring the ankle just below the knee, the start of the thigh. Just draw it in. So good. So pretty out right now. I think the humidity is down maybe. Feels pretty good. All right, traditional pigeon pose. Okay. We can draw that left leg. The left knee comes towards that left wrist. You can start in a plank pose. Right? Draw that left knee towards that left wrist. That foot, that ankle, isn't necessarily going to be parallel like we've been talking about in the other poses. So you keep that foot wherever is comfortable. Drop that back right knee down, sort of slide back. In pigeon pose, I don't know, I can't tell if you can see my foot or not. So some people keep the toe curled. I like to have the top of the foot on the mat, honestly, whatever feels better to you. Again, you want to try to keep that left foot, that lead leg flexed. I want you guys, when you do it, start with the chest lifted. Relax the shoulders down. Right? The idea is to actually sit on the hips. We're scissoring those hips, okay? So I'm going to turn this way. So you can see I'm sitting tall and going down. I'm not leaning to the side, okay? So again, if you are incredibly uncomfortable, it doesn't feel good, take that towel, take a pillow, take a block, put it under the booty of the leg that's in front, right? So you just sort of relax there. Again, just do it for 30 seconds, do it for a minute and a half. You can get all sorts of restorative yoga on this pose. And I'm just gonna rotate back to be on my mat. After you sit up high, right, you can have a bigger pillow if you have a bolster, if you have a lot of blankets or towels or something, you can put it under your chest. Lay down, right? And just relax. Stay there for a little bit of time. You know, that's what will make it a little bit more restorative if you have a prop, right? If you have a bolster, that'll allow you to stay in the pose a little bit longer. You can still have the towel, the pillow under your booty. You can have your chest on that blanket, bolster or whatever. And just sort of relax, right? Just get into the body. Be aware of what's going on in the body. Feel what's going on in the body. And enjoy, right? So those are some pigeon variations and some little hip openers that feel really good. So I hope that helps you guys. Again, I am open to comments, suggestions, any ideas, something that you guys, a certain body part that you really want to learn some stretches on, reach out to me, reach out to Donnie, let us know. Okay, be good. See you soon.